another Fellowship of Fans game night, or FoF plays, or whatever we're going to call it. It's still a pending title. We do something different every single time. There's no rhyme or reason, but we're here and we're going to play an old classic, the most lore accurate game ever created, Middle Earth Shadow of War. Before we get started, let's go ahead and I'll introduce the fine crew we have gathered today. Jessica, welcome to the stream.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to watch you play one of my favorite games to watch someone play.
I'm very good. I'm great at it. Oh man, I forgot. We'll do that in a second. Anyway, I'll skip you for now, Ivana, but we'll get back to you. Northy is here as well. Welcome, Northy.
Hello. Thanks for letting me join, and I look forward to seeing how you get on with the game.
Oh, we'll go swimmingly. And Sabrina, of course, is here as well. Thank you for joining yet another game night stream. It's always a pleasure to have you, Sabrina.
Thank you. Hello. A pleasure to be here. And yeah, looking forward to watching you play the game and talking things all Tolkien.
I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also excited to announce we have Ivana with us today. If you don't know who Ivana is, don't worry. We're going to tell you now. Ivana is the newest member of Fellowship of Fans. She will be revitalizing, resuscitating, and revamping the Fellowship of Fans TikTok account. So we have our very own Fellowship of Fans TikTok and short form content editor. Ivana, welcome to the team.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be a part of Fellowship of Fans and a part of the stream. I'm very, very excited to see you play this game and obviously be the best one at it.
Yeah, well, it'll be what it is. So we'll see what we can make of it.
It's gonna be great.
Just I think it's a bit of a tradition. I don't know how often we do it, but usually when someone joins Fellowship of Fans for the first time, we like to get to know a little bit about them. Nothing too personal, but something a little bit more, I don't know if spiritual is the right word. Character. I'm not getting the right word, but if you could give us a brief history overview of what your introduction to Tolkien was and what sparked this love of his works.
Of course. So it's actually funny. My mom used to have a TV in her bedroom, and I remember this one night she was going out to, I don't know, I think she was on the balcony, and I sneaked in. It was 10 p.m. because I wanted to see what she was watching, and there was this scene of Legolas in Return of the King when he has the hood up and he's gonna talk to Aragorn, and I saw that when I was like 10, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, I think that sparked it. And then the Hobbit films came out, which was a really big deal for me. I love Thranduil. I love Tauriel as well. So this is kind of what got me into it. And then obviously I'd seen Lord of the Rings as well. And then when Rings of Power was announced, I didn't watch it at first because I was offended that Legolas was not going to be in it. But then, yeah, and that Legolas is a really big part of my life. So this was like a really big thing for me. But then I got into it and I really, really enjoyed it. And obviously now I'm here, so I'm very happy. But Legolas and the elves, they started my deep love for Tolkien. And I'm reading the Silmarillion right now. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm really, really excited. I love Tolkien's work. I think what he created is unlike anything I've ever encountered myself, unlike any other world that I've encountered myself. So this is really, really, really nice.
Yeah, and all of his beautiful creations led to probably, I think inarguably what I would say is, what would be his favorite adaptation of his works to date? I think it captures everything that The Lord of the Rings is about, which is the mindless slaughter of the orcs,
cannon fodder,
brutal violence, we're not even just getting into the lore. I think the essence of this game is just, it doesn't get much more Tolkien than this. So we're gonna get started. We've got some fun topics we're gonna go over in the meantime. So if you want to hear the latest updates about Rings of Power, Hunt for Gollum, that Stephen Colbert movie, we're gonna chat about that in between. But for now, let's go ahead and get started on the game. I'll introduce the goal or the challenge of it. So I did a little gaming homework last night, and I got to the point of the game where you can start to, convert orcs in a less than consensual manner, and they will join your team unwillingly. So the goal for today is we're in a new region, and I guess I'll show it here. Hopefully, my computer's not the best, so we're gonna hope it doesn't crash. But as you can see here, we've got this big old army. Just converted this big dude to the team. The goal is going to be to find these war chiefs, and as you can see by the lines, they've got these lieutenants. We're gonna try to find these lieutenants, take them over, and we're gonna try to take down this overlord. So we'll see how far we get. Probably go for about 2-ish hours. I do have to change something real quick, so I forgot to do this before the stream, so it's gonna make me look stupid. I did change it to easy because it was crashing and I needed to get past it, but I'm gonna be playing on Nemesis because I'm a pro gamer, so.
Of course.
Wait, no. Need some challenge. So, all right, here we are in the beautiful low polygon resolution of Mordor.
Pixelated banner.
Yeah. All right, gang. What do we do first? So I've got this guy right here. I'm thinking I want to go check this one out because he's got a little quest thing going on. So I'm going to mark this target and see if I can figure out how to find him on the map.
So Aiden, what have you done so far in the story? I know you got it set up for us on the stream.
Oh boy,
Why don't you introduce us to our playable character here?
So this is Aragorn. This is Talion. He is a ranger from the Black Gate. Yeah, this is Halbrand, Aragorn Strider. He's a ranger. Yeah, he's basically just I can't even say like
a normal Middle Earth dude, right?
I was gonna say like Walmart brand Aragorn, but like
Temu.
He's like Temu Aragorn, but he's like undeniably like way more over the top than Aragorn ever was. So I don't even know if I can say that.
Whoa.
But, yeah, as you can see, there's a ghost in me, and it is the ghost of Celebrimbor. So in this story, you die and are brought back to life because you bond with the wraith of Celebrimbor, our favorite elven smith. He's pretty mean in this game. I really wish I did get to show a little bit of the intro because the dialogue was just incredible.
Is it possible to show a cutscene? Like on YouTube?
Maybe. I don't know if I could find the exact thing I'm looking for because it just happens all the time. But like, basically, the entire first act of the game, you're in Minas Ithil, which later becomes Minas Morgul. That happened already. That's the part of the game I've gotten past. And the whole time,
I got him now.
Every single dialogue interaction between these two, between Talion and Celebrimbor, is Talion going, "We need to defend the people of Gondor," and Celebrimbor going, "We need the Palantir." And that is the only thing they say to each other for the first 5 hours of the game. That is their entire dynamic. But we made it out of Minas Ithil. We're in this green area, which is Mordor, believe it or not. I think you can see on this map here, if I go back here. So we're in Nurnen, and we started over here at Minas Ithil, which is now Minas Morgul. And there's a Kirathungel as well is available. I'll be honest, I skipped a lot of the cutscenes because I've played this game twice, and I was trying to do, like I said, video game homework. So I don't remember everything, but I know that we basically, you can see on his finger there, we forged a new ring of power, just as Tolkien would have wanted, and we're going to use it to take over these orcs. So first thing I'm going to do is this green guy right there. He is a worm, dude, so I'm going to try to use him to learn some information about our target. Do it stealthily, because I like this game.
Can you take fall damage?
No, you can't, which is crazy. All right, so yeah, as you can see, I've gone inside this guy's mind, and I'm going to learn about this dude. Douche the Unclean. Oh my gosh.
They're really not nice orcs in this game.
That's a crazy name. Okay, so this guy can be hurt by fire. We learn a little bit of
his spear.
Poison, low resolution poison. That guy's our friend now.
Chop him from behind!
Converted to Fellowship of Fans.
Is he gonna help you? He's just standing there. Yeah. Kill him. Oh no.
Yeah, this game's kind of violent, guys. But yeah, this is the game as it stands, basically.
So, this is the second one after Shadow of Mordor.
So this is the sequel, yeah. So the first one ends with you killing a bunch of like Sauron's servants, and then this one, I'll be honest, the story in this game is not the strongest, and it's also not super important. Like the main thing that matters is guys.
I can hear you.
Whatever you are. What the Looney Tunes ass fall was that? Oh, he's a captain. That's why. Oh, so this guy is.
Now he's bleeding a bit.
He's one of the stronger boys.
It was giving a bit of Assassin's Creed when you jumped on him.
Yes.
He's coming up here.
Feels very much in line with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, he adapted already.
Origins.
Oh my gosh, am I gonna die in the very first second?
Oh wow.
Nope.
Nice. Good save.
Alright.
Don't let him! You maggot!
Now he's gonna talk.
Beg for mercy, you maggot! I'll make your death quick!
So half of the characters in this game I feel like are voiced by Travis Willingham.
Or what?
Voiced by Travis Willingham. He's a... You know what? Never mind.
No, I know the name.
Oh my gosh. He got me already.
Oh, no save there.
You didn't know.
No, because I already did the first one.
Around here, the
Alright, I'm
name
not on top of my
Zugor
game,
inspires fear. You know it now.
Aiden, someone asked if you could do a pacifist playthrough of the game. Dodging 5077.
The pacifist playthrough. The challenge is I only have my little buddies fight for me.
Is it possible?
It's possible. I mean, I don't know how much of a pacifist it's considered being if you're still ordering people to. That's like being a Sauron pacifist. Like, oh, well, I didn't kill this guy. Uh-oh, first phrase. Nope. We're good.
And smoke and steel.
This world is ours for the taking. It is ours to set free.
I'll convert this guy, and then I'll command him to fight his buddies. And he just left me. Okay. Oh, he's fighting this guy here. See, look. He's got it. Guys, I'm watching my buddy. Can you guys stop?
Hit him from the side!
Look, he's still alive. Okay. Have any of you... he's still there. He's going. Oh my gosh. He's incredible.
Wait, is that your friend?
The blue guy, yeah, he's just throwing endless spears. He has so many
Where is
spears.
he pulling them from?
He just threw it.
Oh no, someone's shooting at you.
Excuse me. He's still alive. Oh my gosh. No! Has to play through it
Kill
over.
your guy?
I can never stand back and what?
Killing you will be the highlight of my day.
Who the hell?
Oh, the bugger.
It's a
Where's
different guy. But
Ratbag?
always. I think Ratbag is at the end of the quest that I'm going for, so I should probably try
Okay, cool.
going and doing it. Did Yvonne disconnect?
I don't think so.
Oh no, it looks like
No, she said.
I think.
No,
she's
I was
having-
for a second, but I changed it to mobile
Oh.
data, so it should be fine.
Oh, perfect.
I hope.
Oh no, what are those?
Filthy demons loose. Especially that ugly matron.
You know what I'm gonna do? Let's be accommodating. I'm gonna get. There should be a way to put subtitles on. It should not be this hard.
Oh yeah, and
Am I
can you
just
take down the game volume a little bit?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have subtitles?
No subtitles. You're what? There's gotta be. There's no way.
I thought this was the best game ever made. Why is there no subtitles?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, there it is. It's
Oh,
obvious.
whew.
There
Okay.
we go.
Now we can truly
Begin.
Okay, so we're watching this guy fight
Okay.
the Hunt for
What are
Gollum
those?
cast. Oh, it's over. What?
Did you win?
What happened?
Oh, he did a trial. Dude, I don't want to say this guy's name. He survived the trial.
Douche the unclean.
Watch this though.
Whoa.
Oh wow, this is
All
really
the way
cool.
over there. Oh my gosh. Here he is.
Again. So
All
fire
right.
hurts him. Oh no.
That's right. Holy guys,
Run away.
can we? I'm poisoned. I'll
Uh-oh.
just get along. There's a lot of guys here.
Well, maybe they're all enraged because they're all unclean.
That's so true. Here,
You
guys.
should cleanse them with cleansing fire.
Mm.
I will do just that.
Nice.
Green cloud blurs
All right. I'm not really sure what to make of that big guy. Ah. I used my. Wait, does he even catch on fire?
It's supposed to hurt him.
Maybe he's so unclean that the fire can't even get through the dirt.
I just want to find an orc named Glug. That's like my only goal for this game.
I wonder
Okay,
if there is.
Can you stop?
Can you stop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of spear guys here. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're gonna. Ah,
You need a hand.
I need a buddy. Can I? What the? Oh, I got
Whoa. Okay, Aragorn.
poisoned. Oh, he's better than Aragorn because he's not canon, so he can do whatever
Can
he
do
wants.
anything.
He uses all of the magical Lord of the Rings powers that definitely exist. Okay, can I just... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Damn!
This guy with his
Gross.
little oof.
Oogle!
Ooh.
Guys, someone just said Aiden's pretty good at this game.
Are they serious? I mean, you're multitasking. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
That's Tark's work.
That's Tark. Does anyone know if Tark is like an actual like Tolkien like?
It is in Tolkien, in the Tower of Cirith Ungol, or Gorbag and Shagrat think that Sam is a Tark. Think a slur for like a ranger or man, tall man.
I figured that it was.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Guys, this is not going very well.
That's okay. This is just
You know
a
what?
venue to yap.
We're gonna go find this guy instead, because clearly I'm not ready for the big leagues yet.
The dark hole will be brought down by a dead man, the wraith eating an orc army.
I need more buddies. It takes so long to drain people.
It happens, and then it will be written into the
You
history.
just have to catch them off guard like that.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's hard. I swear there was an ability that lets you do it super quick, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. How do I get down? Okay. All right, buddy. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Fellowship of Fans. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, can I just uh-oh. No, this wasn't the guy I wanted. Where did the... Fellas, I'm just trying to get a green guy. Is that... He's up there now. Okay. The game is fun.
Yes, just mantra.
Nazu
Lord.
Slave Keeper. Oh, man. I don't like that.
We have a question.
Yeah.
What kind of powers does Celebrimbor have in this game?
Oh, that's... I believe. I think they're listed all right here. He's got a... So you got some Wraith abilities. I haven't unlocked any of them yet. You can like
Well,
throw...
you can see through the walls.
Yeah, so you can like go into the Wraith world. I guess this is supposed to be like... Oh, I didn't mean to trigger them.
Well, you can display the Wraith abilities.
Okay, let me
So-
find another guy.
When you get an orc like that, when you're putting your hand on them, you are subduing their will to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
They're
you
marked
can
with your
like
hand.
you can like see inside their mind or whatever. You can go into the Wraith world, which I thought it was... Which button is it? That's this button. So I guess this is supposed to be like the game's equivalent of like when Frodo puts on the ring. You can like see into the Wraith world.
And you look like Celebrimbor when you do that.
I can actually look like Celebrimbor
Like in real
life.
in real life.
Yeah. No, I found apparently there's like skins in the game, so I can play as this girl character.
Who is
I can
she?
play as this guy.
What the? I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I found this out. Or I can play as Celebrimbor.
You should.
Let's
All
do
right.
that.
Or the girl. Who's the girl?
She's like a elf assassin OC character. I don't know.
Ooh.
Nice.
So yeah, now I'm Kella Feanor.
He would love that you called him that.
He would. That's how he acts in this game. He's so mean. He's so rude.
Yeah.
Oh, Gollum was in this game. There's a quest where I got to see Gollum. So there's
You got a
little
hunt for Gollum?
Yeah. How excited are you guys for that movie?
No, not that one yet. Wait till I leave.
Come on, Jessica. I want to
No,
hear your
it's fine.
thoughts.
It's
I want
fine.
to hear your thoughts about the hunt for Gollum.
Hunt for Gollum. Well, I have a pure and open heart, and I am willing to give anything Tolkien adaptation related. It's shot in the sun. So, you know, I think the casting is like cool. It's great.
Very diplomatic.
No, I will reserve judgment until I know a little bit more. I'm not, I think they can make a full story out of what they're doing. What the 2 pages or whatever of material we have on what this movie's going to be about. I mean, Rings of Power is filling in the gaps on some scant material from Tolkien, so it's not like it can't be done.
No, there will definitely be a lot of these spiders attacking me. What the heck? I'm being attacked by spiders.
Yeah,
Why?
I think it's an interesting place. They could explore some more stuff about the Dunedain and the Rangers and Halvard, who is probably just Halbarad.
I think it is supposed to be Halbarad. Like,
I've been saying.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
I would love to hear why they felt the need to change the game. What is this? Some kind of hunt for Gollum? Says Weedy.
What are we? Some kind of... No, wrong one! Come on. Please! No! I'm so close. I got greedy. Oh, I missed it! The slave got me!
Hey, don't call them that. Wow,
Yes,
he's
what
gonna
he is,
move
the
on
slave
up, and he's gonna
nurse.
be the warlord captain that you face
Guys,
at the very end. He thinks he's hot shit now.
He is.
You got him.
Oh, he's got my sword.
How
Yes,
rude.
there is I have heard about this DLC called Blade of Galadriel.
Yeah,
Says
there's
dodgings.
Yeah, apparently there's DLCs. Guys, I'm doing really bad. I'm gonna lock in real quick.
Yeah, lock in, please.
That's the goal.
So is Northy here? Sabrina, what do you think about Hunt for Gollum? And then I want to talk about Rings of Power.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
guys
But
can
let's
still
go to
hear
Hunt
the
for
game,
Gollum.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like super quiet?
No.
Well,
it's
yeah,
good.
with Hunt for Gollum, like you, Jessica, I'm open-minded. I think it's a really interesting mix of familiarity of the Tolkien universe, but also maybe potentially something new. Andy Serkis coming back feels essential, and then the big talking point, I feel like, or at least in my story, in my circle, is Jamie Dornan, that recast as Aragorn. Because I think that's maybe one of the boldest casting choice, especially with Viggo being so iconic as Aragorn. Or I guess he'll be known more as Strider in this film. I don't think he'll be known as Aragorn yet in Hunt for Gollum. But I think the cast tells you they're not, there is a mix of nostalgia. They're not just relying on nostalgia. I think they're using some familiar touchstones, but also making choices that signal that this could stand on its own,
Yeah.
But I say, let's see, I think seeing the first trailer, whenever that comes out,
Or the first promo shot of Jamie in his Strider gear.
100%. Like, I do think Jamie Dornan could do this. He's a phenomenal actor.
He is
I've
a
seen
really
him.
good actor. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Fall.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and a lot of other things too. I have enjoyed seeing all the memes.
Yes!
Of the 50 Shades of Grey. With this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Hey,
Gonna
look,
come.
can't begrudge the guy a fat paycheck because he's
He's
done some good
too
work outside of that. Obviously, that's his, role he's most
100%
well known
true.
for. But
Powerful to
you can't deny, like, looking at him next to Vigo, they did a pretty good job with that casting. I think he could.
Yeah.
He can do it.
They seem fairly
Yeah,
similar.
100%. And it'll be interesting to see what, Halvard, or how you say his character, Leah Woodall's character. That's it.
Yeah.
And then
Halbarat.
also
We should just call him Halbarat. I mean, I don't know
Halvard.
why.
100%.
It's right there.
And yeah, and then I'm looking forward to seeing whoever like Kate Winslet is playing. Is it confirmed that she's playing the grandmother, or is it still mysterious?
I think that's pretty confirmed that
Yeah.
she is Gollum's granny.
Is it confirmed or is it just?
So looking forward to that and seeing.
Aiden, your mic is so quiet now. I don't know if it's just like not get. I know you're saying something.
Oh, can you hear me?
Quiet?
I can hear Sabrina really well. Aiden's just quiet.
Still like quiet right now.
It's a little better. Yeah. I think it is confirmed. I think that is the one. I thought that one was in the trades proper, like confirmation that she was playing. If anyone wants to Google and confirm that, I thought that one was. I know that.
I think it's fairly out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, welcome Josh to the stream.
Hey, what's up,
Hello,
guys?
Josh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
Sorry,
Did you get a
I'm
new
late.
mic, Josh?
No, I haven't been able to. The Best Buy is like right next to my job, so I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Oh, it
But-
actually sounds a lot better than
Oh, is it better?
last time. Yeah. There was some weird ringing last time, and now it's good. So.
Oh, okay.
Just kicked their
Well,
buddy
that's
off a
good.
cliff.
So we can ask Yavanna if you want to say what you think of Hunt for Gollum, and then we can go to Josh and Northy. I can't tell if you're back, but elevator pitch summary of your thoughts on Hunt for Gollum. Go, Yavanna.
Yeah. I'm like you guys very excited for anything Tolkien coming out, really, because as selfish, it's it's a bit selfish, but anything that comes out under Tolkien's world for me is a plus, a positive thing. I just hope it stays a positive thing. I mean, like you guys said, there's very little material to work with, but I think with a cast like they have, they're definitely going to tell a bit more of a story than we might expect them to, which is very interesting. I'm
We've
also
got Lee Pace, so you're
I was just
Mirkwood
gonna
fan.
I'm very I realistically I knew this was gonna happen. The second it was announced that they would make this film, I knew Thranduil had to be in it because he is in it. Gollum escapes his palace, so he has to be in it. And I'm very happy that they brought Lee Pace back because I think, while I have my problems with with Thranduil in general in the Hobbit films, I think he's still a fantastic actor, and I do enjoy his Thranduil a lot. So I'm very excited to see that. And again, with the casting, there's so many big names in there that I'm very excited to see what they're doing with it. And like Sabrina said, I'm anxiously awaiting the first promotional stuff we'll see about it, so we can kind of get a feel for what they're gonna do with it. But overall, I'm very excited.
Also, fantastic update, gang. I managed to shame that captain, and now he works for me. So
He works for you.
He works for me. So we are one step closer to total world domination.
Very good.
No.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
No! No!
You spoke too soon.
Not the low polygon warg.
Caragor. Yeah, no,
it's my
Sabrina and Yavanna, both excellent points. I think we're all kind of on the same page of just being excited to get something Tolkien. I think there's probably a little bit of skepticism towards WB just because of, you know, their rights situation and them needing to make movies to keep a hold of those rights. But you know, yeah, willing to give it a fair shot. Josh, what about you? And hello, web crawler.
We've got a stacked group of panelists.
Well,
Stacked cast today.
All
Yeah,
just, I'm feeling a lot of pressure playing right now.
Honestly, Aiden, no one's paying attention to you on this panel right now.
I'm aware.
No pressure.
I heard Aiden was playing Shadow of War, and I was like, I gotta come and check out this legend.
Yeah,
He's a pro gamer. Did you know?
He's doing fairly well. He's doing well.
No, I'm not. I died like.
He's literally writing a Karagor right now. I don't
Exactly.
know. You can't be doing better than that. But
We're gonna.
It's kind of weird that they don't have wargs in this game.
maybe they didn't get the rights to wargs for this game. They had to
You
make
need
it
to
their
have
thing.
you need to have rights to that.
I don't know. Maybe.
They have like.
That would be weird.
All right, I'm gonna.
What's the rights situation with whoever? Is it Embracer that has game rights to make games and stuff?
Oh, the rights situation is insanely complex.
I don't even want to. We wouldn't be able to talk about it without a visual. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need at least a couple of infographics and charts.
Like, I'm pretty sure that they call Anatar in this game.
Yeah,
They do.
It's kind of crazy.
Great. Now I gotta Google it.
They have. I mean, they have Celebrimbor. As you can see, I changed my skin to Celebrimbor. Can I? Oh my gosh, he's crazy.
Oh.
He's crazy, dude. This
He's
guy's
just
wild.
snacking on the orcs.
All right, buddy. Okay, goodbye.
You just jumped off the roof.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing. We're doing a raid real quick. So the goal right now is to take over all the bodyguards for the war chief. And then we're gonna try and kill the war chief. What the?
Ooh.
Oh wow.
He's got two faces. This is one of the
Twins?
this is one of the things I really like about this game is that like I'm just constantly learning new things about it. Like you always see new orcs you've never seen before.
Yeah, the creativity with the orcs is kind of insane. Like the way that they are able to make variations of different types.
Josh, have you played this game?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Yeah.
Josh, can you tell us a little bit about the Nemesis system for anyone who hasn't played this game?
So
Do you know about
the Nemesis system is basically if you're I probably won't be able to explain it properly, but it's basically like if when you're playing as Celebrimbor and Talion and you come across any orc and you happen to get killed, then that orc he'll rise up in as a position, like he'll become like a war chief or whatever, a captain or whatever it is, and they'll remember you. And you can like take your revenge out and either make them like a slave of you. You can make them a slave, or you can kill them, or you can drive them insane. And sometimes like if you do kill an orc, they'll still come back anyway, and they might like have a limb off, or they'll have like
like you kill them by fire, like they'll be burned.
Yeah, they'll be burned, or if like whatever, something like that. But yeah, it's like it could keep going, like it could keep going like several times. Like you could come across them at any point in the game, and this is like your like sixth time encountering them, and they'll be just like messed up. Like they'll have like several prosthetics, and then they'll still be talking crap about you, whatever.
Sometimes you kill them, they come back to life. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
So this Nemesis
the orcs should not be treated like this. Yeah, it's really not the most
the Nemesis
humane
system, though, this is unique to these games. It was created for Shadow of Mordor, and they own the
Yes.
rights to it, and it hasn't been incorporated into any other games yet.
No,
Yeah,
they've been
so-
very like stingy and protective of the software and program of the Nemesis system.
Is that Embracer, or who has that? Who controls that?
I think it's Warner Bros. Warner Bros.
Warner
Games.
Bros?
Yeah, it's Warner
or
Bros.
Monolith Studios, whatever.
It is Warner Bros. Because I think it was a couple months ago when they talked about shutting down the Warner Brothers gaming studio.
I remember
And
that.
so
I think that's
basically-
I think that was exactly the same time that I was like, we should play this game on stream.
Yeah. And so when they shut it down, there was a lot of conversation among people about how, like, you know, they shut down their gaming studio, but they're not even gonna sell the software that could elevate gaming across, you know, the entire industry.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that it's such a cool system and it's locked behind, like, you shouldn't be able to like copyright like ideas, like, I don't know.
I would really like if they made that into the movies, or like in the Hunt. Oh, I don't know, in the Hunt for Gollum, if that would happen. But like in Rings of Power or something like that, like a Rondir, like he comes across the orc and then he cuts their limb off and then he runs away and then he comes back later on, and like that would be very cool to see, I think.
Oh, that would
Excellent
be, yeah.
segue, Josh.
Yeah,
Away from Hunt for Gollum into
Let's-
talking about Rings of Power.
Hey, Gollum is
The show
Gollum
could
is in this
definitely
game.
have more.
No, I think that's a very interesting idea. I don't want it to be incorporated into the storyline involving Arondir, Galadriel, and Glug Jr., our new
Yeah.
friend orc. Who
It's not Glug Jr. It's just gonna be straight up Glug.
No,
Glug is
it's Glug's friend.
It's
Glug
Glug's
is
brother.
returning.
Glug's brother. Okay, that's a good one.
The Gluggening.
The Gluggening. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that storyline. I'm all for
Me too.
continued nuanced portrayals of Uruk.
So I think we should mention exactly what the storyline is for,
Oh yeah, I
that
guess.
we've heard for Galadriel and Arondir in season 3, right? Which is that they will be traveling somewhere with an orc or Uruk, who we don't know who the Uruk is played by, and we don't know why they're traveling with this orc.
Traveling with him because Glug is just a cool guy.
Glug. His
Or
brother.
he saw Arondir do his little kick flips, and he's like, I want to learn that.
I need to get in on this action. No, yeah, we don't have any idea what's going to be happening, but apparently this Uruk will be a central figure of this season.
All right, this is revenge against this guy because this guy killed me earlier, I think.
Just like
Wait.
this new Uruk will probably want to get revenge against Sauron for killing Adar.
Come on.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And I think it's really interesting to have this new orc be paired up with Galadriel as well, because she, in season 1 and 2, whenever she was faced with Adar, she was also, I think especially in season 2, when they're having their little dinner, kind of faced with the fact that he is not just a mindless follower of Sauron, and he's not just a mindless orc, but he has ambitions too, and he has ideas of what is right and wrong. So I think her being paired up with an orc is really, really nice, because that kind of makes her question what she's learned about orcs even more than she has already been in season 2.
Yeah, that's a really good point. like I think about that scene near the end with Adar and Galadriel, where they almost had a truce. And
Yes.
I imagine that moment will stick with Galadriel for a while at least.
I mean, it's this game shows you it's possible to be friends with orcs, especially when they're being compelled against their will.
I was gonna say it's a little different.
Not Ratbag though. Ratbag's an OG ride or die. I don't think he was ever controlled. He's just a buddy.
Yeah. Ratbag is kind of
it's kind of
new
globe-coated.
Uruk adjacent. Yeah.
Disgruntled employee.
Yeah. I like to think that this new Uruk actually really loved Adar and is going to be upset that Adar was killed. And we will have a faction of Adar sympathizing Uruk still who will not join Sauron and who will eventually fight alongside the allies in the Last Alliance.
Careful.
That's a lot.
Hang on, I'm trying to remember.
There's textual support for my claim here.
What's that,
I only put
Game
it
of
like
Thrones
15
quote?
times in the chat the other day.
Careful,
I can pull it
girl.
up if
I
you
enjoy
want.
you, but careful.
Is that the one where it's like every race fought on both sides except for the
All
elves?
birds and beasts were divided in that day, and all the different races were divided, and all races fought on both sides, except for the elves who only fought for the good guys, of course.
Boring.
That's just meant for the Harfoots, for evil Harfoots.
Yeah, I want to see some evil Harfoots.
They're fighting on Sauron's side. It's going to be the Nori and Poppy breakup. Poppy's going to fight for Sauron.
Don't give Eldarin any ideas. He is in the chat.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is a brand new Fellowship of Fans scoop.
Stop. People are gonna think that's real.
It is. Harry was just talking to me about this the other day.
No, I mean,
could see it. I could see it too. They could have, a bunch of orcs fighting on the other side in the Last Alliance, but to me, that just means they should have kept Adar alive for another season.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know something I realized today? So Eldarin's crack theory that Celeborn is this new Uruk in disguise.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know who originally put that idea into the chat?
Who?
It was Josh.
No way.
Yes.
Josh, you need to say for yourself.
I was
Josh,
just feeding it because
you
I
were
knew
joking.
Eldarin would like it. I knew he would like it, so I would just
torture you with it for
the
rest of time.
Oh.
I was just playing along with Eldarin's BS because I know he likes to do that kind of thing.
Of course. You didn't know that he would then feed it to other
the whole
Discords to discuss on their live streams and act as if
Would that mean Celeborn is like a full orc, or is it like a situation where like he's orc during the day and then in moonlight he turns back into like this beautiful
like Fiona.
So Swan Princess.
Wait,
Celeborn is the Swan Princess.
He needs to be kissed by Galadriel and then he turns into Celeborn again.
No, I want it to be like
True love's
Shrek.
kiss.
I want it to be Rings of Power Season 3 is just the plot of Shrek.
Or Shrek 2, the superior Shrek.
That is not false. All right, buddy.
Correct.
Halbrand did look like Prince Handsome, Prince Charming. I forgot the kid's name.
Lord Farquaad?
He's blonde.
No, the second one, the second movie.
Prince Charming.
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 Yeah, Charming.
Looks like Jamie Lannister.
Oh yeah.
Hey, why the long face, guy?
Actually, that was pretty good, Aiden.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the
Prince
character
Charming.
at the bar? No, that's the character at the bar.
Oh, I thought you were doing
Oh
Prince
yeah,
Charming.
yeah.
No, I was doing a bad impersonation that I guess got confused for a good
Not douche the
impersonation.
unclean again.
I'm so sick of this guy. I'm gonna kill him.
Please do.
Come on, buddy. I'm gonna convert him. This is the worst name for an orc ever. Like, petition for this to be in Rings of Power. Douche the Unclaimed. Oh my gosh, I just hate it.
It would actually be hilarious if they had Ugol the Tark Slayer. If they had cameo Uruks who were named after characters from this game.
Do you think that like the writers of Rings of Power just like play Shadow of Mordor and like use it to like get inspiration for like what they should
Do you
name
think
their
McPain
orcs?
can game?
No.
Should we have McPain on for
Can we?
for a Shadow of War gaming stream, and we can?
No, what
we can
I would
guide-
love to do is to be able to play the Return of the King game
Oh
that I
yeah.
have for my
Yes.
Xbox 360. I don't know how this would be possible, but we need to think about how to make this happen.
We need to get Battle for Middle Earth 2 and get everyone to play.
Yes.
Is that like Return of the King?
It's like a Star Wars Battlefront, but no. Come on,
The
come on,
unclaimed.
come
He
on,
is just
come on,
leaving
come on.
in the wake of his
Yeah, he's like,
ass.
what a jerk.
Can you use Shadow Strike? Shadow Strike.
Strato Strike kill, but I want him
okay,
on my
yeah.
side.
How is he not just propelling himself with rancid farts right now? Is what that looks like.
They're bombs. He's a poisoner.
Are we sure?
Get back here.
Oh, Northy's back. Hi, Northy.
Get back here.
I heard a giggle.
Hello.
I can't run. Why do I not have any run?
Northy.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
I
know
know.
Unclean.
Oh my
Rings
gosh.
of Power? Okay, wow, that
Ran
was a bad
into a
time for me
grog.
to say that.
Yes, I got him. Oh, hey, Coyle. Welcome to the stream.
It's not too late for Google. Northy, would you like to somehow figure out a good segue into another topic of conversation related to Rings of Power that might not be Uruks?
What about Celebrimbor? He's playing as Celebrimbor right now.
Webb.
This guy.
I mean, Northy, you sound like Webb right now.
I sound like Webb.
Yeah.
And I sound like Northy.
I'll talk like this so you can't tell the difference between my voice.
Wow. Is that your real accent?
No, that's not my real accent.
I know, I'm kidding. Northy, question to you. Webb, you can
Go.
take the next one.
Question? Or was that question about Celebrimbor?
No, Webb just made it about Celebrimbor. It was, what should we talk about next? We need a gentle segue into another Rings of
there's a-
Power topic.
Okay. Well, there's a character I really like in the Rings of Power and just in Tolkien's work in general. The
might
link
that
to your
be?
favourite character, which, let me think.
Just
Well, the
trying
events
to
go into
ambush me. What an
Celebrimbor,
idiot.
so that's the link to Eregion. And then
Okay.
they are a commander in season 2. And then in season 3, we have leaks that they are going to a certain island. So I am very excited. Sorry for the squeal.
The squeal is necessary. And of course, we are talking about
Elrond!
Elrond, who we last left having made amends with Galadriel. So
Very intimately.
very intimately, yes.
Hashtag Tengate.
Hashtag Tengate. So I know we've got a little time jump post season 2, but at the moment, everyone is gathered in what it will be in Ladris. So Northy, how do you think we start off season 3?
In relation to Imradris and Elrond, I always see that it's first as a I can't think of the right word. it's not going to be formed the way it is. We're going to have like much of its foundations. It's obviously an outpost during the War of Elves and Sauron. So that will be quite interesting in how all like the places and factions work. What I think will be quite interesting is that will everyone start off there due to the time jump, or will they already be kind of on their set paths? So obviously you've got Lindon and then the Greyhaven, Mifflond, and then are Arondir and Galadriel going to be already kind of somewhere else, or are they going to depart from Eladris first? What does everyone else think?
Oh, someone's asking where I'm running to. Real quick, I'm doing a challenge in the arena to get my boy Douche the Unclean. I don't know why he's been the focus, but if he can kill this guy, then he'll become a captain of the war chief. And then
That guy looks very unclean, even more so.
he's been getting.
Oh, he looks better now.
I can't do any puns with his name because
yeah, it's a slippery slope there.
Yeah. Oh, but he's winning.
Yeah, no, Northy, I too am wondering if we're starting out with everyone already on their disparate paths, but I think it's interesting that you bring up that we're going to see a different looking Imladris than we're used to seeing in the trilogy. One that's not quite as formed. Okay, while I'm speaking, Web, please, like, you're typing.
Someone's like, yeah, someone just keeps like
typing
aggressively, like bashing on the keyboard.
Okay.
My bad. I will mute when I'm typing.
No, it's
You're playing
okay.
to Eldarin, is that why?
It's not as bad as my typing. Yeah. Yes, different looking Imladris. Aiden, you were talking, and Sabrina looked like she was going to say something next.
What the hell?
Yeah, Aiden forgot his train of thought too.
I hope it looks like Tolkien's initial drawing.
Yes. The valley looked
Rivendell.
exactly like that.
100%. Yeah. No, I'm interested in where everyone is, if, kind of like exactly how Nosy said, whether they're just going to be in a, like, set on their paths, or like what does Imladris look like 5 years in? Would it still, how much would it look like the Rivendell we know, and love? Or like, will it still be like building towards that? That'd be very interesting.
How fast do elves build?
I mean, I guess that's the Aiden, this is gross. This is Shadow of War. This is you have a his name's Douche the Unclean. It's not gonna be not gross.
It's hilarious that is the first guy that you chose.
I'm glad that he's been the focus. I got the slave keeper now though, and he's got fire weapons, so these guys are bruising for a bruising here.
So, Northy, do you think our first flashback of the season is going to be Elros related?
No, I don't. I think it's going to be someone else. I think it would make sense from a story perspective, is that if we're missing a certain character, for example, I quite liked how they did it in season 2 in relation to Sauron, how he became Halbrand. Whereas I think Elrond and Elros would be quite interesting either on the way to Numenor itself, or whilst Elrond is going around Numenor and he's talking about him, or something on those lines. But I think it'll be someone else for an early one, maybe.
Guys, my buddy's about to lose. How do I?
We'll tell him to turn around.
Turn around.
Sing
Yeah,
for
how
us,
do-
Dorothy.
Every now and then. No!
Wait, who was your
No!
guy?
Nazu slave keeper. I mean, I guess it's what it's what he deserved for being a slave keeper.
With a name like that.
Oh man.
He did have 5 levels as well.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Find a better one next time.
I know.
Yavanna, do you have any thoughts about our opening flashback of the season and who it might be about?
I do actually. I think, assuming that we will find a certain someone, the husband of a certain person, I think the show realistically needs to establish where he has been and why he, like, how that came to be, why he's been missing for an entire age. So yeah, I think I'm with Northy on this one. I think they definitely need enough time to kind of make the viewers understand where he's been. But also I don't know if
Watch this.
Okay, pause.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Just like that, I'm over there. Okay, go on.
No, yeah, I think I can well, no, don't quote me on this. I think it could be Celeborn that we see. But I also don't know how much of a how season 3, as in like over other characters. So I'm not sure if I think it could be him, but also I think it could be anyone else. I do agree with Northy when I would like Elrond to see flashbacks of Elrond and Elros as he's talking about his brother, because it would give more meaning to, like, it's it's just all together. So I think it would be more emotional to kind of see a flashback of the twins as he's talking about his brother.
Yeah.
He's adapted to everything.
I agree. I think when a character that's clearly going to be in the show, because they've said he's going to be in the show, has been missing for this long, it would be a good idea to get them involved in the narrative as soon as possible. However, and Josh, I'm going to come to you next. If they were to just open with Celeborn in the prologue of season 3, who yeah, exactly. Like, well, we all know who he is, but the audience does not. I have an idea for how they could play this to introduce us to this guy without having to be like, hello, audience, here's Celeborn. This is Galadriel's missing husband. But Josh, what do you think, A, that Celeborn will feature in the prologue to season 3? And if you don't, I don't know what I'll have to go to someone else for this follow-up question.
No, I absolutely think so. And I feel like before the episode starts, I think there'll be a recap of Galadriel talking to Theo about him, just so people will remember, like they'll remember that she was married, so it won't just be like, like a total like, who is this guy? Like, because they've talked about him, and that was just like one time in that one little scene. So people were, they might not remember because that was such a long time ago. But I think that'll be a good refresher before we get that in the prologue. But I feel like when we see that happen, it'll be him in Galadriel, and this is like right before him going off to war, probably, and she's helping him put on his armor. And I feel like it'll be like that kind of scene, and then they'll show him fighting during the War of Wrath or something like that, maybe. And then I think it'll be cool, like if he actually like witnessed like the ground like coming apart and everything, and he was like
Yes.
part of. Like I think that'll be a cool like visual of just everything, just all this chaos. And like I don't know if he might have like a concussion or something. I don't know if he has like some
No.
kind of trauma. Something I think is going to happen to him where he has like I'm just saying for like what I think will be cool is like if he has like some kind of like trauma from all of that stuff happening, and maybe he ends up I guess he could get captured. But like I don't really want him to be captured, but I know that's like a lot of I feel like it could happen though. I think like it probably will, but I have to see how it plays out to really judge it. But just for now, it's just not something that I would like. That's not something that I really want for him. But if he like my thinking is that like I think it would be cool if he like became a hermit and like he just like wanted to just get away from
Radagast.
everything. Yeah, like something kind of like Radagast, but a little bit more erratic. Like his mind is a little bit more like
Radagast.
yeah, more erratic.
Nice.
I think it would be cool if he's kind of like scary too. Like he's not like if he's a combination of Radagast and Thorin's father or something like that. Like
No, like kind of has gone insane being by himself for thousands of years. No, I get what you're saying about him being imprisoned. You do kind of run into some logistical problems thinking about someone being imprisoned for that long. But I'm so glad you brought up the like him like being there when the ground like splits, or like the breaking of the world after the War of Wrath.
If we're being so real, there's so many logistical problems with elves. I mean, like they're alive for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that would drive anyone insane.
But one of my 5 theories about where Celeborn is potentially, I mean, a many number of theories about where they could be going with this.
Guys, watch this. Watch this.
Okay, hold on.
How do I don't know how to. There we go.
Oh, he actually hit the ropes.
He hit
they
the
like
beehive.
showed that. Yeah, wow. Anyway, back to my theory.
I'm pretty good at this game.
During the War of Wrath, when the world is breaking, Celeborn is like on the north part of the continent, and he gets stuck on the piece of land that breaks off and becomes one of these 3 islands, namely the one that's closest, called Tolhimring, and he's just been stuck there. And also he can't swim, so he can't swim from the island back to Middle Earth, and also there's no trees coming through. Island. Why are you letting him do this to your people, Aiden?
No, Douche is helping me.
Oh, he's helping you now? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really been giving updates, but we made it to the war chief, and Douche is betraying him for me. Look at that. What a guy.
So anyway, Celeborn can't swim. This is thoughts.
Yeah, he's going to call some sea turtles.
Evidence. So he's going to lash sea turtles together with his long hair, and that's why it might be not so long, and then swim to Middle Earth on the sea turtle raft. That's not my idea. That's what Northy said.
This is like very quickly devolved into like what it feels like when I play video games when my wife is in the same room, and like every like now and then I'll be like, look at this, and she's like, that's great. Anyway.
The video game is the vehicle by which we discuss Rings of Power.
Yeah, well, watch this.
Boom!
Boom!
Watch this gets killed.
Yeah, I killed the war chief. I'm him. Oh, geez.
Anyway, Josh, what do you think about my theory? It's better than Celeborn being whipped in a dungeon for thousands of years. Although I do like that theory. Thank you, Eldarin.
That I would be cool with that. I would be cool with something like that. It sounds very like Jack Sparrow-y with the turtles, but like
I was kidding about the turtles. He's just stuck. He's just stuck on the island because he can't.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that.
He's stuck on. Here's my theory for Celeborn: is he's stuck on the island, and then the daughter of the chief from a Polynesian island arrives on a boat. Then he takes her boat and traps her in the cave, and then he sails off into the distance.
Okay, it took me a second to figure out where you were going with this.
He can't. Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen pretty much. There's a dragon.
One time I was talking about this theory with Aiden, and I said, I'm gonna go find textual evidence for elves not being able to swim. And he said, good luck with that. And then I found textual evidence for elves not being able to swim. Yes.
No way.
Yes, it's from the Book of Lost Tales. And I'll find it and send it to you.
Oh my gosh. Why does a rock sink but a boat floats? It's always been there.
No. So, okay. The elves...
Damn.
The Maiar, Uinen, the mermaids, whatever the evolution of these characters were in early conceptions of the Legendarium, would teach the elves to swim, some of them. AKA Eärendil was a great swimmer. However, his friend
Yarindil?
Veronwë, I think this is Veronwë, was said to not be able to swim. He did not learn from the same people that Eärendil did. So I'll send you the quote.
Yarindil.
My eyes twitching. I don't want to segue into talking about Stephen Colbert yet, so I'm going to ignore that comment.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if that's on our bullet list of conversation topics.
I think other people probably wanted to say something about Celeborn. Anyone? So we don't have to talk about the Stephen Colbert movie yet.
Whoa. I mean, I can continue talking about Rings of Power season 3, especially
please do.
Like with Sauron and forging. There's one
Here's
more.
my tie-in. You've got these like Olog High guys in this game. Do you think? Oh, sorry, someone got kicked out. Let him back in.
Who?
Yvonne got kicked out. Yeah.
No, I'm here.
I'm
back.
Like,
these guys right here, like, do you think there's gonna be more like dudes like that? Like, not just talking about like Damrod type guys, but like these like middle-sized, semi-intelligent trolls. Yeah. Are the Olog High based in lore?
Yes.
I think they are.
But it's not in it's in like I think Peoples of Middle Earth or Unfinished Tales or one of those like History of Middle Earth texts.
How did they get the rights to it?
Do they call them that in this game?
In this game, they're the Olog High. Yeah.
Oh, really?
They do.
I don't know. Anyway, Sabrina, what were you saying?
Well, no, that's actually kind of, I mean, interesting to see what's that. I mean, we know that Sauron is going to be forging the One Ring. There's one more Ring of Power. It'll be interesting how that happens, you know. And also, I mean, we can kind of get how he'll be like a leader to the orcs, and that not a very good one, especially compared to Adar. But it'll be interesting. That's why I think like there would be more type of like trolls and stuff like that. Because is it just going to be Sauron? Just like who is he going to play off against? You know, that'd be interesting.
Well,
you know.
some men, maybe. I know we are getting some more creatures and monsters and stuff, but we also have a distribution of rings to men. So he can play off some of those characters.
100%.
Oh, hello.
Like Kemen. You can play
Like
off
Kemen. Exactly.
Who do we think is gonna be one of the 9 men that get the ring?
Kemen is definitely one, I think.
100%.
We haven't really seen Halbrand since the beginning of season 2. he could get one. He's the king of the Southlands, after all.
Do you think he'll still pretend to be the king? Oh, wait. Go ahead, Yvonne.
That's actually a good question.
Do you guys think that Theo is going to get a ring? Because I know this is a really hotly debated topic, and I'm not sure what to think of it yet.
No, I'm anti Theo getting a ring.
I'm leaning towards no, but I wouldn't be shocked if it happened, but I'm not putting my money on it.
Time for
I'm
Elven
pro.
Rage.
Because Northie, I thought you were.
Well, I just think from season 1, you can't give him. I know this odd key thing is a much debated topic in the whole show, but I'm just going with it. But then if he's also got the blood, then you have a blood oath. And then you've got, when we were watching season 1 last week, the mysterious mention of his father. And then there's always seems to be that kind of fight between darkness and light with him, like especially when Galadriel speaks to him, Arondir tries to pull him back. It's a very to and fro. So it's going to be interesting what they do in Pelagia this season.
Yeah, I should qualify my statement as I don't want Theo to get a ring. But I'm probably 50-50 on whether he will.
You made me think about something and then I've forgotten.
Related to Theo getting a ring?
I just think it will be a little bit more compelling if he becomes the king of the dead. Because we don't really know. I mean, they talk about it a little bit about the Oathbreakers. But I think it'll make sense if Theo, and because of last season, Isildur and Theo, their relationship, it was very brotherly, and I feel like that was that storyline had some weakness in it, but I think I really enjoyed what they did with those two, and I think it'll be cool if in the future Theo and his people, and they move into the White Mountains, and Isildur is like, "Hey, bro, I need your help, and we made it. You pledged your allegiance to me, and all of that stuff." And he's like, "No, because my people have been through too much." And I feel like that'll be very tragic and sad to see that happen. And to see Isildur curse them, after everything the people from the Southlands have been through, to see them get cursed, I think that'll be really, very sad. But that's just me, though.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's also sad, just as Theo getting a ring would be sad. But also, what if Theo doesn't even break his oath? What if he's just delayed or gets in a fight with some other bad people along the way, so he can't make it in time, and then Isildur curses him because of a misunderstanding? That would be even worse.
That would be yeah.
Because I don't want him to they had a really good character development between Theo and Isildur last season, and I thought it was a very compelling setup for something like that. Theo you know, going all in on Isildur, and then, you know, for him to then break an oath to help fight would be extremely devastating. Just like him accepting a ring for good reasons would also be devastating.
This guy.
I think that's
Go ahead, Northy. Yeah.
I was just going to lead on to that then, is that I think one of the really curious things about the show is that the whole point of the rings is that not all of them were taken for evil. They were actually taken for the province to do good with them, and they become victims of Sauron themselves. Whereas then you were saying about if he was to go towards the King of the Dead kind of route with Theo, is it more of a case of that he betrays a potential oath of friendship and loyalty, not because it was to go against Isildur, but it was a choice between his people and his mother's people over that of the Númenóreans?
Yeah.
Hey, before you guys continue, I have to say goodbye. I have to go to lunch.
No, we need to talk about the Stephen Colbert movie.
Oh no, I'll miss it.
Jessica, no. Jessica, no.
Darn, I wanted to talk about it so badly.
I'm actually being driven crazy right now because there was something that I sparked. I was like, oh, this is so good to talk about for Rings of Power. And then I got distracted because there was another conversation and I'm killing orcs. So it's like there's a lot going on.
Okay. Well, I had a great time with all of you lovely people. Thank you, chat. And y'all have fun dominating some orcs and talking about...
I am making good progress, if anybody wanted to know. I'm doing a good job.
I was wondering.
I'm doing a great job. We're about to kill the last bodyguard for the war chief. We've already taken down one of the war chiefs. Like we're on track.
Bye everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Jess.
All right. This guy is maybe the guy I'm after. I just see Aiden doing a lot of running. There is a lot of running in this game. But there's also a lot of killing.
I love that design.
This guy's cool. I kind of want to recruit him.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say something. What the?
Okay, so we just discussed whether or not Theo is going to become either a Nazgul or King of the Mountain or remain the good boy that he is. What about some of the other Southlanders like Hagen? So a couple of people mentioned Hagen in the chat. Josh, what do you think is going to happen to Hagen?
I don't really know. I mean, I guess he could become one of the 9, but I mean, I feel like he's just a guy right there. Like if they had spent more time with his character last season, then I would have more of an idea of where he's going. Right now, I'm not really sure. I mean, if Astrid breaks up with him because she feels like her heart is truly with Isildur, then maybe that could do something to where he becomes jealous and he feels like he needs a ring to retain his relationship with Astrid. But I think that would be kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I gotta see his motivate. Like Kemen is clear to me because I can see why he would take one. I think it makes sense that like he wants his father's approval, and we've already seen him kill a guy and it was very like sadistic in the way that he did it. So it just makes sense to me that he would go that way. But Hagen, yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah, those are all good points. We haven't seen enough of Hagen, and if we do see more of him in season 3, that might give us a better sense of what direction he's going to go in. But as of now, he's just kind of there. I see Aiden is
Dude, I'm
fighting
having a rough
troll.
time. I'm trying to lock in. Oh my gosh.
Is that orc dual wielding crossbows?
Dude, he is. He's the war chief. This is the guy I'm trying to kill, and he just showed up. So it's like really desperate to kill him. But the other guy,
Damn, he leg swiped you.
Yeah, I know. The dude who looks super cool just humiliated me. He left.
Yeah. You got this. You got this. Khalid brought up an interesting point. He said,
"No, he's betraying me."
King of the Dead. Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm in the trenches right now.
You've got to survive this. Khalid said his resentment towards Isildur for taking his fiancée leads to his betrayal when Isildur calls for help. It's probably the simplest, most straightforward way to turn Hagen into like the King of the Dead on the mountain.
Yes!
Yeah, I guess that could happen.
Oh. Nice. You lived.
Hagen
well
would
done.
make a good King of the Dead.
Yeah.
I feel like Theo I would like Theo more though, because I feel like those two had a bond, they had a brothership, and then that would be sadder. But I could definitely see what you mean though. Like I could see that happening with Hagen turning over because he took his girl or whatever and his mind. But yeah.
Northy, same question. What do you think about Hagen's plot going forward?
Oh, I'm half and half because I agree. I don't actually think we've seen enough of him and his motivations if he was to become Nazgul or King on the Mountain. I'm really curious about what position he'll be in Pelargia after the time jump next season. And I suppose it'd just be a question of his loyalty. And I think it would be the same with a lot of people, the question of loyalty to their own people. Will that make them turn towards Sauron and take a ring? Or, would it cause some kind of friction, especially the bit with...
You meant it too?
Yeah, his bit of to and fro with Isildur and getting the girl and all that.
I have a question.
Yep.
I have a question. Did Hagen, he chose to get branded by Adar, right?
I think the way the show framed it was like, yeah, he did, but it was either
to survive.
Yeah, you had to do it to survive. It was either stay a slave or get killed or get branded and become one of Adar's followers.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
just
he did.
now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm like I'm not like, it makes sense that it's a very tough position. Like I get why Astrid made that choice, and like it's a tough thing to be put into. But like I can see if Hagen chose to do that, it seems like, well, he could just do anything just for survival. Like if there's like some kind of if there's like it's like a split between Theo's. It's like it could be like Theo's side of the Southlanders that he's cool with, and then it could be like Hagen's side, and maybe that side that Hagen is with are kind of just like they're yes men to Kemen just because that, like, he's their overlord now, and maybe he feels like he's going to treat them better or whatever. So maybe he's kind of just self-serving or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, so there could be like a factional split in the Pelargia colony in season 3.
Yeah.
That would be pretty interesting, actually.
I'm very interested to see what's going to happen.
I think that's quite plausible.
Just because it's been like I don't know. It ended in a very like anything can happen in the next 5 years kind of spot where Kemen showed up. Like it's really going to be hard to say how it looks or how it's changed from there. Hey man, I'm just going to read this real quick. Hope you don't mind. Sorry.
Yeah, do for it.
No, I was talking to the orc. Sorry. My bad.
I thought there was like some text coming up on the screen. And you
No. I just walked into the base and there was a dude standing next to me. And there was like a intel thing. I was just like, "Don't mind me."
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Let's see. What else can we discuss about Rings of Power? We talked about Elrond going to Numenor. Do we want to? Do we have any thoughts about the leak that Robert Aramayo is gonna have at least 1 or 2 scenes where he plays Elros? Northy, do you want to start that off?
I don't know which. I've been thinking about this quite a bit, and I've been wondering which scenes will they pick, because I think like the inner book nerd in me was like, oh, I'd love it to be when they have the choice or when they've made the choice, and linking the Valar and how Numenor was made, because I think that would be a really good background to it, and obviously that will then lead to the further destruction a bit further down the line because they gave them a gift and they can take it away from them. But then part of me also wonders is Robert Aramayo going to do it where they're not actually literally identical, or is it going to have makeup on? Is it going to be an older Elros to show that difference between the choice of like elven kind and human?
I bet he's going to have like a beard.
There's that as well.
You think he's going to have
Isn't
a beard?
there a picture in I think there's a picture in season 1 when Galadriel and
yeah, he has a beard in it.
There's a painting of Elrond and Elros, and he has a beard.
Yeah, he's pretty much the spitting image of Isildur's look potentially in season 3 when we was looking at it a while ago. So will they depict that? But then Elrond doesn't have curls in that, so who knows?
Maybe they get a hair straightener for him.
I've got a vendetta against this orc.
Because he chose to be a human, he lost his curls.
He's lost the curls, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. You become a human.
He lost his elvishness and his curls.
That's why Farazan is so mad. You wish he had curls.
Yeah. It's like that meme of like Lord of the Rings, and it's a book, and it's like a tiny book, and it's Lord of the Rings if Merry and Pippin had a gun. Like Rings of Power, and then Rings of Power if Farazan had a perm.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, someone needs to edit that Farazan with a perm. I need to see it.
Yeah, someone should definitely edit it. It's not the most niche joke ever made. I would actually love to see that. I'd love to just see that just posted raw on Fellowship of Fans, and everyone's just like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Give him the Gen Z broccoli haircut.
Oh, that would be incredible, but also mortifying.
Or Kemen could have that too. Because I've seen one meme with Aragorn having that haircut.
Aragorn and Theoden, yeah.
Yeah. It was like dead ass.
Gondor calls for aid on God.
See, we've speaking of Aragorn, we've talked about Jamie Dornan.
A little bit. We didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about it. I think it's a very interesting. I don't know. I've seen some mock-ups, not the AI ones because I hate the AI ones, but like some like Photoshop of Jamie Dornan as Aragorn, and like I kind of see it. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I'm with you. I kind of see it too.
I think the hard thing is like Viggo Mortensen, like he looks like a completely different person when he's in or out of the Aragorn makeup. Like it changes a lot about his
Agreed.
look. So I'm trying not to judge too much on Jamie Dornan because I think, like, first of all, pretty much every image of him with a beard is like a bit of a fuller beard. So
Yeah.
there's not a lot of great images of him rocking like a 5 o'clock shadow, which Aragorn kind of has.
Yeah.
So
It's tough because like he's not supposed to be that much younger than he is in the movies, right? Like,
which makes sense. Like I was starting to get okay with the idea of Leo Woodall, but now that it's not him and it's Jamie Dornan, I'm like, yeah, he really should. He really does need to look kind of basically the same as he does in Fellowship, because
Yeah.
I mean, it's the thing I've said this before, but it's like the difference between him being 87 and like I can't do the math off the top of my head, but it's like he's like in his mid 60s right now.
Yeah.
Okay, can you?
Well,
I
I mean, that would be
swear.
like textual lore wise, right? Like there was a 17-year gap in the story in the text.
Yeah, we don't even know if the
Frodo
movies
getting
are
the
gonna
ring.
follow that.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
which makes some. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I was very well. First of all, because I didn't really get to talk about the Hobbit or the Hunt for Gollum in general, but I like my overall, like from the beginning, I was just kind of like, well, I like Peter Jackson a lot. Like he's one of my favorite directors of all time, and the trilogy is like my top three favorite movies of all time. So like when I mean I know he's not directing it, I know Andy is, but his team and everybody is just like I love that crew and what they did with those movies, and I like the Hobbit movies too, not as much as the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I still enjoy them quite a bit. But
Mm-hmm.
when I heard about this news, it was like, okay, I like these people being involved and stuff, but it's like, why are we doing this with God? Like, I don't know. Like, we had a Gollum game, and it was just like, well, first of all, I don't think you make a Gollum game. I think that was just not, in
That's
my
what we're playing
opinion.
next on stream.
Oh my god, man!
Just kidding. I actually want to though. I think that'd be so funny.
Yeah, I don't really get the idea behind like a five. I don't know how long that game is, but just like Gollum crawling around for that long, just like yeah, it's just like, and I think this makes more sense to do in comparison. Like a movie makes more sense, but it's just like we have like the third age is still very. It's like they could have done a lot of other things in that time period.
So I've got like a personal.
I know.
Yeah. I've
You
got
know,
a
like
personal
they could
project
have.
I'm working on, like about this exact thing, and my like opinion on it is like, oh my gosh, I'm just getting. He's doing it again! You asshole! No! Let me fight you! Oh my gosh, you didn't even kill me that
take
time.
you seriously.
Oh, not
Man.
again! Oh
man.
Now I'm mad. Okay. But basically, my issue, like, and I've written a thing about this. I'm probably gonna do a video at some point. But like, I always say this about Rings of Power, which is that like, no matter what they put on the screen, it does not change the fact that like, the books are still sitting on your shelves, like completely unaltered. Like they can't change anything about the books. So like, if you don't like it, like that's fine. But like, it doesn't like damage the legacy of Tolkien by making these adaptations. They are just that, adaptations. Now, I don't feel the same way about the Jackson films. I think you absolutely can damage the legacy of the Jackson films by adding these new filler projects in between the source material. The films are not the books. They're their own separate thing. And I think they absolutely like, it can change some of the subtext around it. I mean, like, I want these movies to be good, but like, if they're bad, is that going to change the viewing experience you have when you watch Fellowship of the Ring from now on? And you're like, oh, the whole movie just happened in between this segment, and you're thinking about that. Like, I don't know. And my other thing is like, I feel like they want to do Hunt for Gollum and Shadow of the Past, and I bet you anything they're going to do Scouring of the Shire.
Oh my God, no!
Definitely.
I bet so much that's the final one. But the thing about it is like I feel like they're doing that just because they don't want to like go into the realm of like quote unquote fan fiction, which they'd have to do if they adapted like Balin's Descent into Moria or the War of Angmar or like an Aragorn origin story or whatever. But it's like, isn't the Hunt for Gollum movie just going to be fan fiction anyway by the end? If you're like, you only have 2 pages, so the vast majority of it is going to be lines that were never spoken, events that never happened. And so it's like, if you're willing to put that creative energy into Gollum, like, why can't we be like taking a risk and putting that energy into something a little more interesting? I don't know.
And to be fair, I mean, half the Hobbit trilogy was really just fan fiction if you think about it. Right? The whole love triangle, and then
some of the best moments of the Lord of the Rings trilogy are written. There's a really good line. I can't think of it at the moment, but there's like a really great line that Philippa wrote. I know I can see it in my mind's eye, but like I can't remember exactly.
Sam's whole speech at the end of the
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that entire
is very loosely paraphrased. It's not exactly Tolkien, but it touches.
And that's like one of the defining. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's like it's becoming a very iconic moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like like I said, one of the defining quotes of the trilogy, and it's not even a Tolkien quote. So it's like, I completely reject this idea that like talented authors can't tell stories like in the world of Tolkien. I think it's absolutely possible. I think there's many elements of Rings of Power where talented writers have told a good story. I think there's some weaker moments, but like it's more than possible.
Yeah, like so it's getting to the point where it's like it's becoming, especially the PJ universe, if you want to call it, it's starting to become a little too self-referential. It's not exploring new ground or new territory within the Legendarium, and it's honestly it's getting to a point where it's kind of just reinforcing some of the the changes that were made within the PJ universe in the original trilogy to begin with. I think this is a kind of a good topic to get everyone's thoughts on in general. Sabrina, how do you feel in general about this new idea of revisiting the Peter Jackson universe through this quote-unquote new trilogy of films?
I mean, I'm always going to be open-minded about a Tolkien adaptation, but I agree. I mean, I think with Hunt for Gollum, for example, it could easily be, well, like I said before, where it's kind of a balance between bringing back nostalgia, which I'm okay with as long as it's balancing with something new, and also maybe with this trilogy of films, this new trilogy you could easily have that, but I think, is it what people want to see? I keep on hearing people be like, oh no, we'd love to see more like the Silmarillion, or even with Beren and Luthien, like exploring that a bit more rather than just going back.
I mean, I guess it's hard with those ones because they're outside of the rights.
The rights.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stories in the appendices. War of the Rohirrim is a great example of that. That's absolutely like, that's something I would have pitched. Like if I was more, was like, yeah, let's tell the story of Helm Hammerhand. Like, and
do you think the movie would have done better if it was live action?
I think so.
Dude, I made a review about this on my channel. But like, I think the issue, because I'm a big animation like fan. Like I love animated projects, and like I don't think things need to be in live action for them to be good. But I think one of the issues with the animation is like you just lost a sense of scale. And like maybe it was because they were rushed on it a little bit. I don't know, but like I think one of the great examples is the like the first fight they have like in Rohan. Like I was so confused when they like sent the entire army out, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh, they destroyed every single warrior we had, and when they retreated to Helm's Deep, suddenly there was no army left. It was like, did I miss a scene where the army got like wiped out? Like, I don't know. There were just some confusing editing moments, and it made it really hard to tell who was winning or who was losing at any point, aside from just like them telling you, oh, we're losing. So I think like in live action, you would have those scale, you'd have that numbers, but I don't know.
Josh, you were gonna say something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I do think it would have been a better move to make it live action. Just because I think more people would have been into it. But I do think like I'm not saying like everything needs to be live action because I still like the movie. I just think they probably would have it might have been more successful in that way. Um but yeah, I think like we need more stories that aren't has like because my thing like what I was saying earlier where I was trying to get to is just like I love Gollum, but it's just like I spent like 4 movies technically because or not 4 movies like 3 movies because he's in Two Towers and Return of King and the first Hobbit. So it's just like I know this character a lot already. It's just I don't need to spend more time with him. And
Yeah,
it's just like with Gandalf too. It's like I know Gandalf is going to be in this. Maybe not as much as before, but again, it's like I've spent so much time with him already. It's like I need more new characters, and that's what I liked a lot about with that War of Rohirrim. But it's like I know like I think this movie will be good. Like I don't really like because I think I like the Hobbit movies more than other people, and I didn't really have a problem with the love triangle with Toriel and all that stuff. I know a lot of people think it's like it really like bloats up the story and stuff, and like I get why because that story is just not in the book at all, and it's like I get it, and it's just like I get why people don't like it. It just works for me, but um, like I don't really mind them creating like new things within the movie, but my thing is just like let's get new stuff, like let's get new things to do. But I still think it could be a good movie. But
Did you lose again?
He humiliated me
Katie?
again. If I could just get that arrow, I would have had him. That's so stupid. Fight me!
Oh my
Have you ever thought about the fact that maybe the reason they chose this story to be the first film after War of Rohirrim, but also like the first live action film since The Hobbit is because they want to test the waters if people would still kind of, you know, I mean, they will tune in obviously, but I think maybe the reason why they chose something that is still
familiar.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
they can kind of still test out what people will enjoy and what they won't enjoy. And then with the next films that they're planning to do, they can kind of invent a bit more and venture out a bit more. I think that might be the reason why they chose something like this that's still familiar that people have read, even if it's just 1.5 or 2 pages.
That's
I think
a good
that's the
point.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I
especially
think that's why
because
they
they're
chose
bringing
that.
in Lee Pace. I think he confirmed he's going to
Exactly.
be in the movies, and a lot of people love Thranduil, and they want to see more of the Sindar. And I know you're a big fan of the Sylvan elves, right, Ivana? What do you think about?
I am. I'm a big fan of Thranduil. So yeah, I think I actually spoke to some people yesterday in the shop, because I overheard them speaking about the Hunt for Gollum film, and we were talking about it, and they also said the reason they're gonna watch it is obviously, I mean, it was pretty clear that they were gonna watch it, but when Thranduil was announced, the entire internet was kind of going crazy. So I think this is a big point for people. So yeah, I think they are kind of grasping onto what we know already, and also characters we know, actors we know and love, and kind of see what people respond nicely to, and then in the next films they can kind of see how they can venture out of what is known and what they can make up.
So you think it's kind of like a soft launch to see
Exactly.
what other movies they could make? Like maybe they could do more Sylvan elf origin stories, or more
Please.
Numenorians in exile, Grey Company stories. I like that idea, but it's a big risk, I think, to
It
take it
is.
in that direction, starting with what feels like might be a retread. Especially with here we go, the Stephen Colbert movie, right? Based on what we know, it's going to cover 5 chapters after the hobbits leave the Shire, but before they get to Bree. And it's, of course, going to feature Tom Bombadil and the Barrows and possibly some of those elves. Is that something, do you guys think that people would be excited to see, those chapters that were not adapted?
I don't know. I guess not. Casual fans probably not. I guess for casual fans, it'll just be like seeing the hobbits. Like Sean Ashton and them. And if I don't know if Gandalf is going to be in this as a flashback or whatever. It's like, I guess if those actors are back, then I guess they'll be excited for that. But it's like, because my thing is what is how is this going to be structured? Like, is this going to be flashing back to when they were young, and it's just going to keep going back and forth? Or are they going to be de-aging them like when they were younger, and then they're going to, or is it going to be like the Barrow Whites? They're going to encounter the Barrow Whites like in their older life, like, or I don't like it. That's where I'm confused on. And like Colbert is just like, I don't really know him as a writer and stuff. Like, I know he has his own show, but that's very
He's at
different
least
from doing the movie. Like, so
he's
I
at
just
least
I
got
don't know.
help with it, which I think is a good sign. Like, he's not
Yeah,
writing it on his own.
yeah, I guess that's true. But I don't know where they're going with this. We know where they're going with it, but we don't really know. Like, so it's just
Yeah, we get the
yeah,
general idea, but we don't
yeah,
understand quite what the vibe is going to be. That,
yeah.
like, is it going to be sort of lighthearted because it has Tom and it's just going to be a little fun adventure, or is it going to try to get a little bit more dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at
And
the
I
end of the
guess they
day,
could
it's like,
bring Vigo. I guess they could bring Vigo for this movie. He'd be the right age. Like,
yeah, but I feel like
this is his older.
if they're bringing Jamie, I feel like that's just going to be the new guy forever.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
weird though, right? Because they're going to have Jamie, but then they're talking about bringing Ian back and potentially Elijah back.
Dude, I've been saying this is like, imagine if they announced a new Avengers movie and it took place right after Age of Ultron, but like only Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo came back and everyone else was recast. Like, this is my problem with Hunt for Gollums, because like at that point, like, do you even consider it canon? Like, can you even, like, at what point does like suspension of disbelief just become too difficult?
but I think though, like, he's younger though. Like, Aragorn is younger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not going to like it's like
Slightly, yeah.
they can't bring Vigo back. I like he's go. Like, I think they try to get someone who looks close enough to you know to Vigo, to where it's kind of like the template of Vigo. So it's kind of like, and this is like him, and he's 60 something. So it's like,
Bottled essence of
you know what I
Vigo.
mean? Yeah, like they have some kind of like template of him, but you know what I'm saying? But like that's why I was kind of worried. Like, I was really worried with the other guy, like when those rumors were, when we was thinking it could be Leo as Aragorn, because I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't really see this guy as him at all. But let me try, like let me see him in the get up and everything. But then it was him. So we like I dodged that bullet. But like I think the idea is just that like they want to have someone that's like that could be like Vigo, and but everybody else is kind of like because Gandalf doesn't really age, really like he ages very slowly, so it kind of makes sense. And then like it is weird that like okay, so like Orlando Bloom, like is he gonna be in that? Because
Oh god.
like
Or
I'm
like
kind of
Liv
thinking he
Tyler
might
if
not be
Arwen's
in
gonna
it.
be in it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, so like I don't know if what they will do with them. I mean, they could have Liv. Like I don't really care. If, like if Liv is there, they don't really need to do anything with her. Like in terms of de aging. But I could kind of see them doing that just because they want to have like this. They want to keep the continuity somewhat same in terms of the aging. But I don't really think they need to do that. But I mean, it's kind of like what's going on with Star Wars and how they handle that stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, go ahead, Aiden.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm willing to. Oh my gosh, dude. Sorry, my cat is being a bit of a nuisance. Hey, buddy.
Cat wants to be in the new movies too.
Yeah. No, do not play with my headphone cord. I need
In a
it.
movie about the cats of Queen Beruthiel. That could be a fun movie. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna beat him?
This is
Are
the
you gonna
most.
beat him this
This
time?
is the most intense battle. Kermit,
oh,
You got it.
I need
You
you.
got it.
come on,
You
come on,
got
come
it.
on, come
You
on,
got it.
come on.
He's gonna
There you go.
death-defy. No.
Yeah, he probably will. I hate that when that happens.
No, please. Please. Okay, come on, do your spiel. Let me know if I gotta do a timed event to kill you, or if you're gonna just get up again.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Got him.
Oh. There you
They
go.
slice him in half.
You got him. You got him.
Oh, finally.
Finally.
Oh, what a satisfying revenge.
Yeah.
I think that's also probably a good place for me to wrap it up, as we're kind of at the 2-hour mark. So let's get some final thoughts going. We don't need to end the conversation immediately.
I have a quick question for you guys though.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Do you guys think that Shelob will be in this? In the Hunt for Gollum?
Like
Let's do a
Shelob
round
the
table.
spider, or like
Yeah.
the hot girl.
No, not that one. That's like the actual spider.
Okay.
What do you think, Northy? Let's start with Northy, and we'll go around and ask everyone. Is Northy still there?
I'm still here. Possibly. I don't really know. I suppose if they're doing Mirkwood, then they could at least link like different sort of beast dimensions, especially with the spiders. So I would say possibly, and I wouldn't rule it out more than I wouldn't not expect them to be in the Hunt for Gollum.
Because the only reason why I asked is because he does get tortured in Mordor and he escapes. Like I don't know what direction he goes to escape, but I feel like it would make sense that he would go through her lair in order to get out. But yeah, that's all.
I suppose if they try and link it with the further on in the trilogy, and obviously Gollum leads them through that route, then maybe they might feed it into the Hunt for Gollum by showing us it earlier, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we get to see Gollum successfully lure some victims for Shelob to eat.
Yeah, I could actually. The more you talk about that, the more I feel like I can definitely imagine that being a possibility.
Or maybe there's a scene where Gollum almost lures Aragorn into fighting Shelob.
That could be interesting. I don't know if Aragorn will go all the way down to Mordor though. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I guess anything's possible, but
that would be funny though, because Isildur encounters her in Rings of Power, and then Aragorn encounters her. She keeps having encounters with that bloodline. That's kind of funny.
These guys again.
It's like, I can smell you.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. As I mindlessly finish off these orcs here, why don't we end the stream today and have everybody go around? We can do the round table. Say, what are you most looking forward to in the slate of upcoming Tolkien projects? And maybe we'll try to make it a little more specific, because I know there's a lot of Rings of Power heads in the panel today. So not just show, but like thing in specific you're looking forward to. And Yavanna is the newest member. Do you want to go first? If you're back in, that is.
I am. I think I'm most excited to see Numenor and how the entire thing. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see Sauron in Numenor in season 3 already. But Farazon kind of took the throne already, so I'm really excited how that plays out. And then with the Fateful, how they're gonna how the entire conflict is gonna happen there, how it's gonna play. Oh my goodness, sorry, how it's gonna be played out. And I really hope they get a lot of time this season, because they didn't get too much time in the past 2 seasons. So I think this is what I'm most excited for at the moment.
All right, that's a good pick.
Thank you.
Webb, what about you?
I am most excited to see how the rings are distributed and how the One Ring is made. I recall there's an interview where I think it's Patrick McKay, who talks about, one of the showrunners talks about the moment Sauron putting the One Ring on as being one of his most favorite scenes in the Legendarium, when the elves realize they're deceived. So, seeing how they plan to adapt that in the show is going to be very interesting, I think, especially with the, not knowing who the 9 ring bearers are, but having some theories about it, and having, met and known the 3 ring bearers now. And so it'll be a nice moment, I think, that could potentially tie all these different realms in the story together the moment Sauron puts on that One Ring. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, I am very much looking forward to it, especially because all the people talking about how we aren't going to get that scene, supposedly because Celebrimbor's already dead. I am very excited to see how they're going to cook with it.
Well, that's something we hopefully we get another chance to talk about, because I recall Sauron did say something to Celebrimbor that there are ways of keeping you alive. And for me personally, I don't think that's just a throwaway line.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely have some time to talk about that in the future, because there's a lot of interesting implications to it for sure. But in the meantime, Josh, what about you?
I also have to say, well, I am, like, the more I'm hearing about the Hunt from Gollum, I'm getting more excited about it, especially after the Dornan casting, and I kind of felt Lee Pace was coming back, but I'm glad we had that confirmation. But the main thing in general that I'm really excited for is like where you guys were just saying about the One Ring creation. Like I think that's probably like after the like combined with the second and the third age, I feel like the One Ring creation is probably the most like significant thing that has happened like after like the War of Wrath and everything. Like I feel like that moment will be very iconic. I feel like if they do it, I think I have a lot of issues with the show, but like they do things that are really cool. Like I feel like the Mount Doom, like the creation of Mordor was epic. I feel like that was really cool, and
Yeah.
the just like the reveal of Sauron, like to Celebrimbor, is really cool too. So I feel like the One Ring creation will be like visually stunning, and I feel like it'll just be like like when Sauron puts the one on his finger, like the elves like they know about it and stuff. I feel like when they show that, it'll be like a crazy moment. So like I can't wait to see that.
No, absolutely. They again, people say a lot of things about the show. One thing it definitely isn't is lackluster or boring in terms of like cinematography or special effects or like iconic moments. Like they know how to like set the stage and like paint. Like there are
Yeah,
some jaw
yeah,
dropping visuals. So
yeah. I honestly think it's the best looking TV show like of all time. Like
I think it's so
especially with
disingenuous when people.
fantasy, like with fantasy shows, like
Oh
it looks the
yeah,
best. Yeah.
I think it's so disingenuous when people say it looks horrible. Like it's like, all right, so you haven't watched this. There's no way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you're crazy. Crazy.
all right, Northy. What about you?
I won't go Elrond, don't worry. I'm really excited to see the One Ring being formed, how they might play the whole true creation requires sacrifice line in. Like, are we going to see the extents that Sauron will go to before achieving that? A shout out to like the costume team. I'm really excited on like from the few pictures we've seen online on how that's going to be displayed in the show and all the different characters in that regard. And then most importantly, which I can't wait for, is Bear McCreary's music. I'm really excited to what themes are going to be developed next season. We're going to get more character themes and just for the overall show as well. So that's me.
Awesome. Sabrina. Oh, it looks like we lost Ivana again.
Yeah. For me, I mean, honestly, so much with the One Ring's creation and also Celeborn. But just to also mention something else, I am also curious with Rings of Power Season 3 how they will, what the evolution of the wizards will be like. You know, we have a little bit of a leak of that. But I'm curious to see how they will evolve. We've got a little bit of a hint with Gandalf's power in season 2. Like, how will he hone that power, be able to control that more, and where is he going next? You know, now that he's being separated from the Harfoots. So yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Oh, those are all great answers. I suppose I will end us off here. My choice, kind of a lame cop out, but I think what I'm the most excited for is just that we're getting Lord of the Rings content again. Like I know that like there's a lot of different opinions you can have about it, and some people, you know, kind of hold the opinion that the correct answer is just to like full cloth just disavow any adaptation that comes out. But I selfishly really enjoy seeing projects set in Middle Earth. I think there are talented writers and creators that are capable of making things. And I'm just really anxious and excited and looking forward to seeing people get a chance to tell some of these stories in Middle Earth. There will be some, some highs, some lows, but it's a very exciting time to be a Tolkien fan. So I think what I'm looking forward to the most is just this, the level of things we're going to get to talk about. And same with Rings of Power. Even if you think it's the worst show ever, the amount of conversations that have been rekindled about Tolkien, the amount of people online who are re-engaging with his works, who are theorizing, who are discussing it, like, it's worth any level of show. And I personally really enjoy Rings of Power, but even if it wasn't, like, even if I didn't, I still love how much it's rekindled the conversation around Tolkien in a very interesting and insightful way. And I'm super excited to continue talking about it with everyone in Fellowship of Fans and with the community as well. But that's my kind of lame overarching answer, but that's for me. That's what I'm the most excited for.
Here. Cheers to that. More Tolkien.
Yep.
100%.
Agreed.
But with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and end off the stream there. We didn't quite kill the Overlord. I think I found out halfway through that I need to do a story quest, and those things are a little harder to do on stream, especially while we're having a good conversation. But made some good progress. I made some enemies in the background, so thank you everyone for indulging me while I just mindlessly slaughtered some orcs in the background. But I think that's going to be it for us today. Unless anyone else has any final imparting remarks, we will see you very soon. We've got some fun stuff coming up real soon. Can't give any specifics, but definitely stay tuned because we've got some things in the pipeline that I can't wait for y'all to see. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Thanks for playing this,
everyone.
Aiden, and thanks for organising. And
Yeah.
speak to you all soon.
I'll see you all
this
around.
was fun.
Yeah, we'll
All
we'll have to do something else again. If people enjoyed it, we can see what other possible games we might play or kind of game night streams. Maybe we can do trivia or something again. We'll see. But that's it for me. So take care. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll you have something to say, Kermit? All right, guess not. Well, have a great night, day, morning,